Welcome to Brave Together Parenting, an empowering and truly helpful podcast for the parents of children with disabilities and all unique needs.
What do you say when people say, but I can't make time for myself? I can't get anyone else to do this. I'm the only one who can do this, and I can't take a break. For either one of you, what do you say?
Well, I think this is a life journey, right? Sometimes we're married to our work, and sometimes we just go at a pace where we never stop and breathe. And I'm always learning to do that. And I realize that things sort of change overnight the minute I stop and realize that no person is an island, and the world's not going to stop without me running around 24/7. And it's a humbling experience. It's an important one to have. And sometimes you need the right person to say it to you so that you believe it. I don't know how you feel about that, Jessica, and how you self-care.
Well, I feel like my job in We Are Brave Together, one of the many roles that I play is giving moms permission to take care of their mental health, to remind them that they are worthy of investing in their own mental health, even if it's just a few minutes a day. If that is all you feel like you can spare, then you can meditate or journal or dance or talk with a life-giving friend for 5 minutes every day. If that's how you start to really take care of yourself, we have to learn how to unplug from the hypervigilance with which we live. And we've talked about that on this
hypervigilance, right?
Yes.
The addiction. And it's part of our caregiving. We know that this phone helps us stay in contact, right?
Right.
But we need to, you're right, we need to find those minutes. And sometimes that's all it is. I have a saying, during unusual times, we must do unusual things. So surprise yourself. Do something you have never done. No matter how ridiculous it is or simple, do it. It'll make you feel different. It'll get you out of your routine that you feel boxed in.
Exactly what you're saying, Tom. It brings you back to that joy and that feeling alive, both inside and outside of the caregiving role.
And tell us something that you've done, Tom, that's unusual, that has really helped you, one day.
A lot of different things. I'll give an obvious one because I live in Los Angeles. During the pandemic, right, we were alone, and many people hit walls. It was like, how am I going to work out of home? How do I divide my time between my obligations at work and other family or personal obligations? And this is crazy, but I took up paddleboarding at an advanced age. And there I was out in the water with animals, and I felt like I had company every day of the week on the water, learning something that I didn't know I could do. Absolutely loved. I craved the water. And to me, that got me through the pandemic. But I think sometimes it is as simple as buying yourself something, or taking a hike because you never take hikes, or going somewhere that you've never been, or just something different, or reaching out to people you never relate to. And it just uplifts you to see how other individuals deal in life. Break your routine is what I'm saying, I think, ultimately. Break your routine. Whatever it is that will break your routine, break it right now.
That is so good. I'm totally going to steal that, Tom. That's so, so good. Thanks so much for listening today. Do us a favor and leave us a review and a rating so that this podcast can get into the ears and the hearts of more and more moms. Did you know that Brave Together Parenting Podcast is an extension of our nonprofit organization, We Are Brave Together? We Are Brave Together serves an international community of caregiving moms, offering support groups that are virtual and in-person, educational resources, and low-cost weekend retreats. And we have published our first anthology of caregiving stories entitled Becoming Brave Together, Heroic, Extraordinary Caregiving Stories from Mothers Hidden in Plain Sight. It will encourage and validate every parent caregiver. To join us today, go to wearebravetogether.org. Our support and sisterhood awaits you. Brave Together Parenting Podcast is for entertainment and education purposes only. It's not a substitute for professional care and should not be relied on for medical or mental health advice. The use of any content on our podcast, links, show notes, or on our website is to be done at your own personal risk. Please seek out a professional to assess your own medical or mental health concerns because we are all beautifully complex and the content of this podcast is for a broad audience.